Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about another defamation lawsuit. This time, a manga creator is suing a woman who called him a P-word, a kitty diddler, and also a right-winger, alt-right Yahtzee, take your pick, an extremist, and now she is getting sued. So things are starting to change. We've actually been covering a lot of these defamation suits lately. We've been covering the one with Deadspin. They're getting sued for defaming a child, calling a child racist because he wore face paint to a football game. That was absolutely ridiculous. J.K. Rowling was threatening to sue somebody who was calling her a transphobe and a Yahtzee and all that crap.
And a Holocaust denier.
Holocaust denier and all that. And now we've got this taking place in Japan. We're going to talk about this because I think we're going to see more of this going forward because there's so many people that think they can talk smack on social media without consequence, and they say things to people that they would never say in person, right?
Well, no, some of them will say it in person, but we're going to talk about that too. I have some things I want to bring up about this, okay?
All right. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
So this is coming from Anime Hunch, animehunch.com. Woman finds herself in legal trouble after calling Ranking of Kings manga creator a pedophile and a right-winger.
Oh, wow. Because, that's the biggest insult ever anymore.
Well, pretty much it is, right? They're like, you're far right. You're a Nazi.
Because they don't do that. They don't cancel if you don't. They don't bully you if you don't vote the way they want. That's not true. Zach Levi's lying.
A 30-year-old woman from, Zentsuji City, Kagawa Prefecture, I'm probably mangling that, is facing legal consequences after accusing Ranking of Kings manga creator Sosuke Toka of being a pedophile and a right-winger on social media. The defamatory post made on X, formerly Twitter, of course it was made on Twitter, in July of 2022, has led to the woman's documents being sent to prosecutors for defamation on October 11th of this year, right? According to authorities, the woman's post, which accused Toka of offensive behavior and political views, was made because of her belief that Ranking of Kings was similar to another manga she favored. I wanted to vent my anger, she admitted.
Okay.
So this...
Then don't watch it. Don't read it.
This is so damn similar to what happens with these cartoon stands on Twitter, right? You didn't like New She-Ra. You didn't like whatever show I like. Therefore, you are a literal Nazi.
It is ridiculous about cartoons and movies and shows. I was talking about this today. Actually, I did a whole thread, which I don't even know if you knew I did that.
I did not know you did that.
Okay, so I was talking about Twitter today about the fact that, I'm tired of this whole, BS about one side says, even tells people like disown your family. Yeah, it started because there's a video of Harris basically telling people that in Pennsylvania that Trump's going to use the military against them if they put him in office. If you disagree with him, he's going to round you up kind of thing. And I was like, what? But that got me thinking. And I'm like, I always leaned left. Okay. Most of our friends, we work for comics. Most of our friends were Democrats and left-leaning people. I have some Republican family. And most of my family's Republican and some Republican friends. But my friends are mostly Democrats, right? And as soon as I would do anything like question a cartoon or something that people would suddenly decide to identify me as the hive mind said, alt-right, even though it's not true, they suddenly would block you, not talk to you. You can even just ask a question like, I don't understand why this person's saying this. That's enough to get you blocked. And they tell everybody to disown your family. And basically it sounds like an isolation thing where if we get you isolated from everybody, we can control you more. And it definitely pushed me out of that circle because I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm very middle of the road. I'm not like spicy.
You are not mid. You are so much better than mid.
I know, you know what I mean. I'm just not spicy. Like they think I'm spicy, but just not the way for political reasons. And they are just like, turn your back on you because they think you did something wrong. Anyway, part of my thing I was talking was, I love how you're supposed to respect everybody else, how they identify. And we try to, actually. But they're allowed to identify you any way they want to, even if it's not true, and label you however they want to make themselves feel better about dismissing you, even if it's not true, but it's okay if they do it. And I'm tired of this. And I think what they're doing is they're pushing everybody the opposite direction because they're tired of being bullied, of being threatened, of being told you can't have certain opinions, and labeling you unfairly based on a political mindset. And I think that's a problem. I think that's why people are getting in trouble.
Yeah. We're going to see more of this, I think. But yeah, I can't believe this is what she got upset about. Basically, she thought this manga was too similar to something else
That's what it was about.
Yeah. And she's like, "You're a pedophile and a Nazi."
That sounds exactly what the people we deal with every day. Like, you didn't like the way that you didn't like my character. I like, so you obviously hate Jewish people and you're a racist. There's one person that keeps going around. I don't remember the count. Say, we're racist. We're racist. We're not racist. Nothing we ever said was racist, but because he has anything else to get mad about, he keeps repeating he goes and talks, and we get mentioned by other people. He's in there commenting about we're racist. We're like, but no, we're not.
And it's all over stupid cartoons.
And in his case, yes, it's about he's a cartoon stan.
This is kind of cool though, because usually now I don't know the whole. I haven't watched or read Ranking of Kings. I know it's pretty popular.
I have not either.
But this is interesting because this is very different from what you usually hear. The creator was 41 when he started doing manga professionally. He had a corporate job, and he left his corporate job to dedicate himself to being a manga artist. And this is his first series, Ranking of Kings. In 2017, he started drawing it. He's got 18 volumes as of December 12th, 2023. So this guy's like probably close to 50, and he just started making comics. People I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I do too. People think, oh, you're over the hill if you're in your 20s. It's like, no, you're not. That's bullshit. A lot of people did a lot of things when they were older. That's just... But this doesn't surprise me. You can't just go around accusing people. And now you said people don't do it in the real world. And that's not true.
Okay, tell me a story, Geeky.
Because people are so weaponized and polarized, and they think they're allowed to say whatever the hell they want because they say it makes it true, or because so and so said it makes it true. They are going out in the real world and not understanding that you can't do that. Like, there was a case back in April, and I think I talked about it. I might have on Twitter. There was a Bakersfield City Council, and a woman was there, and she was mad about something. And she got to the point, and she was mad, and she basically said, "We'll murder you."
Oh, I do remember
that.
Yeah.
And then she was upset. I don't want you being arrested. You literally, in front of everyone with cameras and police there and stuff like that, said, "We're going to murder you if you don't do what we want." And do I think she meant it that way? Probably not. But do I think and she's a younger person, do I think it's because that she can get away with saying stuff on social media like that? Yes. I think people think that they can't separate the internet space from reality.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, I can do that online, and I could be a social justice warrior online. So when I go out in the real world, I can do the same thing. I can speak people's faces, and I can do this other stuff. And you can't. You cannot do that. It says there are rules for a reason. If you're anonymous online, you're not anonymous when you're out in public, are you?
Yeah, I mean, this is like, look, I believe that people should have freedom of speech, but they also need to realize that there are consequences for defamation. Defamation, keeps coming up because, again, we had years and years and years where journalists, digital journalists especially, would write articles that defamed people, said that, flat out lying about people, and it would affect their careers, their personal lives. And there was no remorse because they, honestly, in their minds, it was just like posted on a message board or something. That's
just it. They just can't separate that. They can't just do that in reality because they've grown up speaking this way on message boards, on social media, and they just can't understand we can't go out there and just call people Nazis to their face.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen,
but I can't promise you won't get decked.
Well, we have seen it spill over into the real world on multiple occasions. I was thinking back to Jeremy Hambley, the quartering. The wacko that hit the quartering at Gen Con, or at the bar outside of Gen Con. He threatened to punch him if he kept doing videos. I think it was about Anita Sarkeesian, and of course you're thinking it's just people talking smack on Twitter or whatever. No, the dude actually showed up and hit him, and he got sued for that, and the quartering won. The guy had to retract his statement. Said, "No, I do not believe," and he had this prepared statement from his lawyer. "No, I do not believe Jeremy Hambley is an actual Nazi." Okay,
whatever he said, yeah,
something like that.
I just it's just like because you think this way, because people just keep spinning it doesn't make it true. And, you know, people keep saying we're alt-right and all this other crap, and none of it's true. Oh, you're racist and you're nope, not that either. But just because I don't like your cartoon show, doesn't mean that I am. And just because you don't like this person's work over somebody else's work doesn't give you the right to go around calling the P word.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, the rules are different overseas. Japan and the UK, especially, you can sue for defamation a lot easier than here in the U.S.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to prove it here.
Yeah, you have to basically, like, if the person's famous, if they've got, you know, reputation for whatever, you can have opinions. You can say, look, it's my opinion that this person is a wackadoo. It's my opinion that this person has some fascist leanings. It's my opinion. But, you know, say definitively, yes, this person is a card-carrying member of the Nazi party or something. You know, that's way different. Or this person engages in acts with children. That is way different. And especially if you're a journalist and you're out there, you know, posting stuff like, hey, this child is racist because of face paint. This 9-year-old's a racist because of face paint. Yeah, I think we're going to, you know, people are going to have to be a little more careful, I think, in what they say. We're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
I think we need to wrap this up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Join the reef. Go to clownfishminus.com. That's clownfishminus.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this dismal t-shirt on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfishminus.com. Thank you so much for the support.